Hi, hello, and welcome back to part 7 of the PC building and setup transformation series. It is midnight. We started this build at 11 a.m., which means it has been 13 hours of trying to get this to work, but let me catch you up to speed. So it turns on now. We finally got everything working. The GPU fans, for whatever reason, don't spin, but it reads the GPU, so that's good enough for me. Ignore that red light, because I don't have my Windows USB in yet. We have been working on the desk setup, so setup transformation has begun. The PC only just fits on the desk, so that's beautiful. But this is where we're at the moment. The monitor arms were a bitch, by the way, but this is what we're rocking with. For whatever reason, the issue we were having originally when we took it to IT Dude's place is that it wouldn't recognize HDMI, it would only read from a DPI. But now, for whatever reason, it's reading from the HDMI and not the DPI. So we're gonna fuck around with some BIOS shit and we'll come back. Good news, everyone! Windows is now installing. I went ahead and enabled XMP in my BIOS to get the RAM to do their things, because, I don't know, that's what I've been told to do. We're still working on the sideways monitor right now. This we still have to work out, but it's doing. Let me fucking tell you the shit I have just gone through with this. That is not correct. It is actually 1 a.m. Again, I want to reiterate, we started this at 11 a.m. So if you're not in the loop, the last few hours since like 8 o'clock have been getting this to work. We went to power it on, it didn't power on. We ended up taking it over to a tech friend's house who tried a different power supply. Turns out our power supply is faulty. All well and good. However, we could not get a HDMI signal out of our graphics card. It would only accept a display port. And also these fans aren't spinning, but we were like, fuck it, whatever, take it home, set it up, we'll get Windows on it, we'll do some shit. To get to this point, first of all, I did go into the BIOS and enable XMP, do not worry, but we installed Windows on it, all well and good. As a shock to no one, we could not actually do a Windows update or get Wi-Fi because there were no drivers. However, we could not get the drivers because there was no Wi-Fi. So what we ended up having to do was boot up my little old dying laptop and get drivers for my motherboard's Wi-Fi onto this USB, and we installed them manually. We have Wi-Fi and we are now doing Windows updates. However, this monitor would still not turn on, nor would it read my graphics card. These were the only two fans that were spinning. That one wasn't spinning. It was all just doing weird shit. So again, I want to reiterate, it is 1 a.m. We started the process of troubleshooting this at 8 p.m. It was just a Windows update. That one in particular right there, the monitor is now working. The graphics card is now being registered. The fans aren't spinning right now, but they were. So literally all of this trouble for a Windows update. I'm so ready for bed, dude. So I think this is where we're at for the night. We're gonna let this finish doing its updates, restart the computer, and we're gonna resume tomorrow because we still have quite a bit of work to do. I'm gonna have to install all of my software back onto the computer and get everything ready to go and just start updating shit to the max. Update, it is now 3 a.m. Everything was going well. We had Windows installed. We got the Wi-Fi drivers going. Everything was going well. We were updating all the drivers. We were literally starting to download shit onto the computer to get it set up. In the process, we gave our Wi-Fi network a name and the computer will no longer connect to Wi-Fi. It keeps just saying the password is wrong despite us being able to log into the network on our phones. We tried forgetting the networks. We basically just reset the computer's network settings back to default, so it now does not have Wi-Fi. But the issue being we cannot get the Wi-Fi drivers to reinstall like we did the first time. So I'm knocking off to bed because I can't do this anymore today. Like I said, it's 3 a.m. Boyfriend's staying up a little bit later to see if he can get it fixed overnight. I will let you guys know what happens when I make the next part, but this has been a hell of a day. 16 hours in and we don't even have a functioning PC.